What's up, guys? This is going to be my week 3 video with my brother. We didn't document the first 2 weeks of him going live on TikTok Shop, but from now on, we're going to be documenting his journey to 10K a month. So, for a little background info, he was working a blue collar job. He was an electrician. Started to teach him how to do TikTok Shop live streams. In his first week, he was doing around 20 to 30 an hour. Not bad, definitely better than what he was doing. Second week, about the same. And then this interview is going to be going over week 3. His results, how he got there, what he's learned, and just kind of going over everything with him as like a case study video. So if you guys have any questions or video suggestions, drop them in the comments. And of course, hope you guys learned something. So what's up, bro? How's it going? How is live streaming today?
4 hours total in live stream, 2 streams total. Made $140 in commission on today's two
Let's
live
go.
streams.
Okay, fire. And what are you at for the week?
For this week, as of right now, we're at 3.7K GMV, 314 items sold, and that puts me at $462 at commission for the week.
Let's go. Okay. And this is how many weeks have you been doing TikTok Shop lives?
This is our third week, I believe. We're almost at a month. We did have another account though that we had last month that we did like 12K on, but then we lost that. It got hacked.
Yeah. So you're at
Technically,
around
this is
21, 22K total revenue in under a month.
give or take.
Okay, fire. And so compared to your old job, what were you doing before TikTok Shop?
Doing electrical work and working at Walmart,
Okay.
and
How many hours were you working a week with that?
at least 40 or more.
Making the same or about less?
Both jobs about the same amount, but the consistency wasn't there.
Of course, and time freedom.
Working third shift for most of the time.
Yeah, so this kind of allows you, go live 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours at nighttime, make 150 plus a day so far. Fire, bro. How are you liking it?
It's easy, bro. I love it. I
Nice.
don't like I said, my expenses have gone down tremendously because I'm working at home. Food costs are down. We're just everything's expenses are down, but profit is up right now. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty great.
Okay, well, getting into the actual live part of things, what would you say has been the hardest thing so far, learning TikTok Shop lives?
Is just learning what you're selling, because like you have to know what you're selling and have a good script to sell it. So like trying to figure out what works with the product and learning about the product at the same time. Yeah, you could probably copy somebody's script and make some sales off of it, but like making your own script and it being different from the other ones is what's separating you from those max GMVs compared to the what'd you say, the other 99% or 95%.
Yeah, most
On
people
the
don't make money on TikTok Shop.
Yeah, so
So yeah, okay.
like kind of just learning the best way to go about selling your product on that live, I would say, is the hardest part. The first product I got was a really simple product to sell, very basic, nothing to it. But then I got another product where there was a little bit more complex to it, a little bit more explaining you had to do. So it was harder to try to figure out what hook to go with, but also coming back with those,
Like just structuring out your scripts like more in depth, like the selling points, features, benefits. What was your first live stream like? How did that go? Walk me through it. And what went into like the pre-live as well? Like how did we go about playing things?
Well, it was pretty nerve-wracking because I didn't know what to like. I kind of knew what to expect, but also didn't know what to expect because I mean, like he explained everything to me, especially with all the course videos. But it was still nerve-wracking because change and new things are always, at least for me, are a little bit nerve-wracking. Yeah, I was just a little bit nervous, but I mean, going into it, getting it prepared for it, you had my script set up for me. We went over that, so I had that ready to go. I had the product placement ready, so I had that as well. And then the live streamer desktop is a huge tool to help out those lives. So like when I got started in that and was able to see exactly what was going on in that live and see who was in the live, who was viewing the product, who's bought the product, who has it in their cart, it made communicating in that live a whole lot easier because so like my first live, it was confusing and it was hard to try to keep track of things because if you're doing it off of cell phone, iPad, it's kind of hard to kind of like see that close to the screen trying to direct the product and look and see and all that stuff. So being able to kind of be back a little bit, look over and be able to see everything made a huge difference, made my posture different. And I think also like posture as a thing, like of the tone of your voice and how you're talking to. If you're all hunched over and everything like that, like it's harder to breathe and like talk and stuff. So like also not having to be hunched over with your phone and being able to be back and having to be able to look over at the streamer desktop makes a huge difference. And be able to like call them out and be like, yo, hey, I see that you have had added 2 to your shopping cart. Like, don't forget if you grab one more,
Yeah.
it's you
And
get free shipping or whatever.
yeah, and your first stream, you made $100, right? Walk me through that. Like, were you converting right away? Did you have low views? Did you instantly have 100 plus viewers? Because I'll tell you, most
Yeah.
people start off their first week with less than 20 viewers consistently. So walk me through your first stream.
Yeah, it was a pretty surreal moment
Hmm.
because like I've seen the numbers you've done in your lives. Like
Yeah.
we've all seen them, but I just like in the back of my mind, it didn't connect of like what like was actually possible. So when that live started, the views were really really low, and I'm sitting here going, I'm literally talking to maybe like 5 or 6 people, and like it says that they're in there, but like you told me, people swipe out of it, and it says that they're still there. So who knows? I could have maybe talked to no one for the first like 30 minutes to an hour,
Right.
but like
But you
from
still kept with your script, right? Like,
all the videos and everything taught me to just keep going. You just keep going. Doesn't matter if there's 500 people or 2 people, you just got to keep going through it. And so finally it then started to see more and more people started to come in. Like I kind of like at first I kind of like almost froze for a minute because I was like, holy shit, there's like 60 people in here. Okay, now there's 75 people in here. Okay, there's 150 people in here. Holy shit. And then
yeah.
I got my first sale, and I feel like I like got a little too excited when I got that first sale. Like it kind of like totally threw off the whole flow. The commission was really low on it, but still for like $100 and what I was selling, it was crazy because of where the commission was at on it. So once we get to these more higher commission products, which I just got approved for a higher commission on another product today. So let's go on that. So yep, we just bumped it up. We just doubled our commission.
Nice.
Yep.
Let's go. I'm excited.
We did 4 hours of live today, guys. 4 hours. 4 hours, $141 in 4 hours. That's 2 hours and 2 streams. Like,
What's the biggest thing you think that took you from, $20 an hour to about $45 an hour where you're at right now?
just being the consistency with it, like
Yeah.
it's all about being consistent in how you're running your lives. I was telling my buddy earlier today, there's a lady that I've seen on live every single time that I get on my TikTok account, and she's selling that I forgot the name of the camera, but it's able to track whatever you want while it's recording, so it's always like moving around. And she's sitting there with it holding it in front of her face like this, and it's just in a very monotone like this, talking about the product, and she's literally has her face covering half her mouth and her hand like that, talking like that, and it just kills me, bro. It just straight up kills me.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm like, the difference in just that, like if she just would have taken her hand off of her mouth, that would have boosted her views probably by at least like 10% at least.
Yeah,
But
people
like
don't realize you have to act the same way with 5 viewers, like you said, though, that you do with 150. You can't expect to be like, oh, this is a great product, and then be like, holy shit, I have 100 viewers. Now it's time to start.
exactly. So when I swiped again, there's another lady doing this, selling the same, camera. Her setup's not the best. The way she was delivering it, her calls to action and everything, were doing way way better than her. Now she had a tremendously less of viewing on it, but still, like it was way better. So I wish I was able to track and see like what their sales were like, because that would be like just a good example. I was thinking of
You can go on
just
you
small
can go
things
on
to make.
Pallet data.
It's just crazy though, like the slight difference in what you
Of
do in your
course.
lives that will make the sales.
Yeah, small things make the biggest difference. And well, you say, consistency is huge. Obviously, the way you're talking is huge, not just what you're saying, but how you're saying it, how you're bringing it to them. Are you monotone? Are you excited? Are you switching it up? So, what's something you would tell somebody who's just starting TikTok Shop live streaming on their own? Yeah, if they were just
Just
starting from zero.
be consistent with it is the biggest thing, especially if you're doing it on your own. Like I said, you're on like almost on your third year of doing it. It took you 2 years to really see real progress in it. You put a lot of time, money, and energy into it, and that's the biggest thing is the consistency with it. So if you're skipping lives and you're not going live and you're missing out on money, that's just gonna crush you in the long run. Consistency is the biggest thing, and just there's a lot of free knowledge out there, but make sure credible sources, because there's a lot of bullshit that's out there, and it's really easy for people that I've seen so on TikTok that have fallen into those like
Yeah,
people that
you have to post at these times. You have to do these certain things,
yeah,
these
like
hashtags,
it's all
all
bullshit.
bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. So
It's literally all bullshit. Like you
speaking of
see these
going,
motherfuckers like that are printing like $1 million in GMV a month, and like their videos are like the most basic stupid videos, and they post like 20 times a day,
yeah, bottom of funnel, and those are the top guys. But
which
yeah.
is crazy.
What is it switching from, working a 9 to 5 to doing this now? What's the like how does it feel to make your own money and like be your own boss?
At first, it was a little weird because I was like, oh, I can do whatever I want. But then I realized I was like, okay, I gotta hold myself accountable now. I don't have somebody standing over me telling me, all right, you gotta do this, you gotta show up at this time, you gotta leave at this time, you gotta do this, do that. So now it's kind of like, okay, I'm in charge of literally everything. Every action is gonna have a trigger a response to what I'm doing or not doing. That was like one of the biggest things, was just like switching
Like
over to that.
accountability.
Yeah, the accountability to it was a big thing because like I was getting up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock at the latest for work usually. Now I'm doing this. I'm getting up at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Being able to get up, make food, drink coffee, kind of get my mind right, then get on live. And it's kind of rewarding, especially after those lives, because I'm like, great, it's 11, 12 o'clock. Sometimes I do longer lives, so it just depends. But like, it's usually around lunchtime. I'm like, I can go eat lunch and watch videos or do content or whatever, or just,
Yeah.
fuck off.
So walk me through like a day. What does a day look like for you now?
Get up around, like I said, I get up around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. I go make some coffee. I'll eat like a real light breakfast most mornings, nothing crazy. Just because normally, like if I eat a lot, like I get tired and you want to have that higher energy for those lives. Coffee, water, little light, little breakfast. And then I'll come down, get my live set up, check out the stock and everything on the products, make sure it's all good to go before I go live. So I'd go live for about an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. And then after that, I'll make lunch. Unless I get lunch, I'll make lunch. And then I'll usually go after that, I usually go walk for an hour. So that gives me about 2 to 3 miles, sometimes 4, depending on my pace. And then I'll come back in, shower, get some more electrolytes in, and then I set up another live, go live for another couple hours, and then call it a day.
Yeah, and you'd mentioned in our previous call like a good healthy lifestyle change. Like you said, you're going on walks, you drinking less, being able to have more freedom, and it's allowed you to have better mental health as well, right? If you
Yeah,
want to
100.
expand on.
Yeah, 100%. That call we had last night, we talked a lot about that. It is definitely a big game changer. I feel like a lot of people, and especially for me, being stuck in that 9 to 5,
Mm.
it's just like you feel like you're stuck in this just continuous loop where it just feels like it's just like nothing's changing. You're always gonna stay in that same spot. Coming from that to this now, and I know that we're just scratching the surface for me right now. But
Yeah.
just scratching the surface right now is just mind blowing for me. Absolutely mind blowing. The drive and desire is definitely back.
Yeah, that's great to hear. It's great to hear. What's it like having me as your one-on-one coach? Am I too hard on you? Am I too soft? What give your honest feedback?
I mean, you just kind of just said it yourself. You're just honest. You're blunt with it. You're going to tell me what I need to hear, not what I want to hear. That's what good coaches and mentors are going to do. And
Yeah.
I feel like you're pretty good at that. You have the knowledge. You have all your sources to back up everything you're telling me. I do question some of the things you tell me because sometimes I'm like, okay, what the fuck bullshit. And then you're like, well, here, this is right here, and that's there, and boom, 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 boom. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, fuck me.
Like you
But no,
have
I
your
just,
own, I remember you had mentioned that you wanted to do a live one way, and I was like, no, don't do that. Do this, and this instead. And your thoughts on that? When you said you had listened to me, it did way better, right?
yeah, I don't think you're too tough on me, but you just, like I said, you just give me, straightforward. You're not bullshitting anything. It's just
Yeah.
straight up facts.
We'll have 3 questions, end it off here. What's your monetary goal for next week? How much you want to make?
So we're gonna look at the numbers. So for this month, as of right now, this isn't like our full final number for July. We're at almost $13,000 in GMV. We're getting ready to come into the first week of August, and my biggest week I want to say was $700 in one week was my biggest.
Day and a half of streaming that week as well.
Yeah, so I want to double that number this week, at least
1,400.
double it.
At least, at least. Okay, let's go. And what are you most worried about?
Biggest thing on TikTok is finding the niche that works for you. So right now I feel like I'm in a very comfortable spot, with the products that I have, but with the seasons changing and everything, and like the demands for certain things are changing. My concern is like, okay, how am I going to keep up with what's trending, what's coming up next, who's grabbing what,
Because you're running A little background for you guys watching. He's running a seasonal product. So we're in the middle of switching seasons here. So he's going to have to switch his products, which can be a little bit difficult for some people who don't know how to choose products correctly.
Yeah, so that's my biggest concern. But I feel like with some of the research that I've been doing through the Discord course that you got for us, there's a lot of good info in there on how to source products and how to look for those winning products. So I'm not an expert at it at all.
Yeah.
I'm slowly learning it, but like I said, that's one of the biggest concerns that I've had
Okay.
from day one.
That's a concern a lot of people have, especially when they don't know the right information. But I'll end it off here with this last question. Do you believe you're gonna hit 10K commission in a month, and why?
Oh, 100%. Not only do I have all the resources in front of me, I have great coaching, I have good numbers so far in my first 3 weeks of a really good account right now. And we're almost at 13 grand in GMV. Absolutely, it's doable. Just got my commission raised up on my product.
Nice.
Like, it's definitely doable. Like I said, we just doubled commission on our products. And today, like I said, was only a small live. I did 4 hours total and $140 off of tap that banner down below.
Nice, nice. Okay. Fire. Yeah, I believe you're gonna hit 10K a month as well. I'm super excited and I can't wait for it to go well. And this is just the beginning. Like I said, he's on week 3. And guys, a lot of people quit so fucking fast and it irritates me. They'll do a 30-minute stream. This guy put in the work from day one, 2 hours a day, or 2 hour streams twice a day. It's what it
Let me
takes.
let me add one more thing before we jump off here, because I think this is something really important to add on to what you were saying about people quitting. With you touching on people saying they're quitting, I had my first account back in, what was it?
Like the end of June.
Yeah, it was close to the end of June. End of June right there. Free account was gifted to me from you to me. And like I said, I had started off doing pretty decent numbers. I think I was doing at least $300 to $400 in GMV a day on that account. And then I had gotten to 1K total commission, 10 to 12. I think it was between 10 to 12. I can't remember exactly, but it was 10 to 12 GMV for just that the end of the month of June. And I just remember being super excited and ready to rock and roll and like push more products. And then boom, I was on live one day. The account got hacked. Everything got taken. The support didn't do it. Anything. I had 4 different people try to get the account back, and I felt like that was it right there. I thought it was done, over with. I really felt like there was no coming back to it. But then the account was under warranty, so I got another account. The day I got back from vacation, I was like, okay, I got a new account. It's warmed up. Let's freaking run it up. And then since then, the ball started rolling again. And like I said, you are gonna see, like I said, you're gonna have to come over some adversity through doing TikTok Shop. August himself has come over a lot of adversity and shop. Like, I believe you've had a couple accounts that you've lost.
I've probably lost like 6 accounts by now, and if you guys don't know, it's anywhere from 600 to 800 per account. So I've lost a bunch of accounts, locked up tons of money in those accounts that I couldn't get it back out. I've had products give me insane view suppression. When you're on live, if you get certain live violations, your views will go from 100 to 200 consistently to under 10, and it sucks knowing what you could have been at your potential. So absolutely pushing through is 100% huge. You'll see the quitters, you're going to learn about the business model, super excited, make a ton of money, realize it's really hard to do it, and the people that win push through that, 5, 10, 20, 30K a month. So you really
It's really just a learning curve, really. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that because that was like you were saying earlier. A lot of people that just do it for a little bit and then you're just like, it's really not there.
100%. And I'm super excited, looking forward to getting your first 10K month commission here soon. And we'll do another update next week. And next week we'll do a full July update. I believe you started about a week into July. So we'll cover that.
Second week of July. Second week of July.
So second week of July to July 29th right now. He's made almost a couple thousand commissions. So I'm excited for next month as well. We're gonna do these weekly calls and give you guys updates and show you his progress in real time. And yeah, we're just gonna go from there. So
hey, next call will be in person though.
that's true. That's true. He's moved down here with me so we can scale him up even faster, and we're gonna see if we can get him to that 10K month commission even quicker. So yes, he will be in the Miami high rise with me
In the drone.
and with my cat as well. That's all for now. So we'll see you guys in the next call. Appreciate you all.